Be me. 7 to 10 years old at the time. I really wanna redecorate my room because I'm a big kid now and I still have my baby shit in there. Dad helps me with it, planning it out with me and doing all the heavy lifting cause I'm a stickling child. Has setting up my bed with me and we're putting on the new sheets and junk. I always like to put the blankets on so they get air trapped under them and slowly float down. I do that, yay. JPEG. I see something completely black fall down the opposite side of the bed. WTF. Look back at Dad, Hess not looking. Cautiously wander to the other side of the bed. Nothing there. Look under the bed. Still nothing there. Separate occasion, I'm in 6th grade at this point. On the couch, chillin'. Hear the house settle. Don't even think twice, house is a century old. Suddenly hear distinct footsteps. I look up. Maybe someone's home. Hello? No response. What the fuck, did someone break in? Grab a big knife from the kitchen, fuck around and find out. Slowly creep upstairs, walking like a XCO character. Search the entire upstairs, then downstairs. Empty. Can't stop thinking about it for like a full week. Scout the entire house with a knife every day after I get home. More scared of hobos camping out than ghosts. Never find anything. Always feel like him being watched. Feeling never really goes away as long as I live there. Move in the summer of 2020. New house is silent. I don't feel like him being watched anymore. Chronic nightmares stop, I feel safe there. Still me. Mid-2024. Mom talking about ghosts and shit. She's super spiritual, I don't believe in that junk whatsoever. I listen anyways, why not? I tell her about these stories. Oh yeah, old house, was totally haunted. Elaborate? She says she always felt like she was being watched, so did all my siblings. We all heard footsteps and our names being called frequently while home alone. Maybe I'm not so schizo after all. Alternatively, maybe my entire family is schizo. Alright, so while I freely admit I only frequent this site for /gif/n/b/stuff, recent events have led me to believe that only the finest of schizos, Mulders, can help me make sense of this. For background purposes, I live in the UK and we don't really have a pedigree for skinwalker tales here. But when I encountered this, it was the first thing my mind went to. Be me. In woods with brother and hound, retriever mix. Raining and hailing, but Pooch has to have his exercise. Walk goes without incident, apart from what looked like a fellow walker crossing our paths, but after turning away and back again, he was gone. We are on the last quarter of the walk and making our way back to the car, when suddenly I get a whiff of a smell. The only way to describe it is when an elderly person who smokes all their lives leans in and breathes on you. Rancid nicotine soaked into tooth cavities, making a sort of rotting cigarette smell mixed with decaying flesh. Not just rotten, but explicitly, cigarette-infused rot breath. I tell my brother, but he doesn't notice until 2 minutes later, then it's all we can both smell. Hound seems unbothered and obsessed with his ball the whole time. It gets worse, we look around, then stand in place and throw ball for half-retarded Hound for 5 minutes in the rain. Smell inexplicably abates. Nothing, so we get back to car. Walk the dinosaur. Anybody else have any theories as to what the fuck that was? It was way too specific a smell to be anything other than chain-smoking anti-breath, but why the hell would that be so overwhelming in a southern English woods? Anyone else had similar experiences in your lands? I'm not very good at storytelling, but I did have some weird stuff happen in the last few years before I moved out of Arizona. I grew up there my whole life and didn't experience much, but when I was set to leave for college things got spoopy. Kinda ramped up as time went by too. This first one was in the winter, 2 years before I left. Our neighborhood was at the top of this hill, and below was a huge empty expanse of desert that went on for miles. Our house looked directly over it. It was filled with coyotes up until a year before I left, when a neighbor got annoyed with their screaming and shot them all. LMAO. Be me, bird artist. Know every bird around the area by sight and call. One night watching TV, it's around midnight. Mom is standing in the doorway to the backyard staring out at nothing, kinda weird but whatever. After a while she calls me without turning around. "Hey Anna? What bird is that? Can't hear shit, get up to go look." Tweet. 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 Weird ass bird, but it has that songbird drill. Why is it up so late? Weird. Wait a minute, that is fucking weird. It's the middle of winter and the middle of the night. What bird is trying to get laid right now in the coyote pit? Tweet. 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 Shake my head and go skinwalker, take her back inside and lock the door. Do I actually think it was a skinwalker? No, I think the term gets thrown around a lot and has lost its meaning. But it was weird. I just like to see my mom roll her eyes whenever I mention skinwalkers.